With record inflation and a sky-high housing market, many students are finding they desperately need to turn back on their budgets.
Universe Live reporter Amy Griffin has the story of students making the unconventional choice to take their housing on the road. Amy?
Surprising to those of us who like hot showers and our own toilet to use in the middle of the night, but some students are trading their apartment contracts for the keys to a home on wheels. I spoke with two BYU couples, one pair who are just beginning their van life journey, and another who recently chose to end it, to bring you the scoop on what student life looks like on the road. For Marin and Cale Smith, living out of their 1996 truck bed trailer wasn't the hashtag van life highlights you might scroll past on Instagram.
It's not just about being in a bikini beach side with the back door open. You know, that's just a little bit more unrealistic when you have to think about like plumbing and showering and where you're gonna dump. Like poop became a very normal conversation for us.
For the Smiths, who documented their experience on their YouTube channel Smithin, choosing to live out of the back of a truck came down to two main factors. First, budget, and second, sneaking in as many laps at national parks on the weekends as possible. The Smiths went to school and work on campus by day and found spots on the side of the road or in parking lots at night. And camper life didn't come without its fair share of concerns.
Energy consumption is something you're always thinking about. Do we have enough power? Do we have enough energy? Was it sunny enough today? Are we going to be able to run the heater all night?
And though the Smiths were told time and again that they'd tire of one another in such a small space,
and funny enough, none of those things were an issue.
At all.
Never once were we like, man, I wish we could just sprawl out more comfortably. I don't know. Like
That was a big one though. Where are you gonna go to get away from him when he's bugging you? That was everyone's big concern, and I'm like, he doesn't bug me. That's why I married him.
But finding a more permanent home became a more logical choice for the couple a few months into the pandemic.
COVID-19 ruined it for us for sure.
So when the school shut down and said everything's going online, we're closing the gym, we're closing the library, can't come on campus anymore. Like we lost basically our house. That was where we did everything during the day.
The Smiths haven't given up on the nomad life completely though. They recently renovated a 1973 compact bumper pull trailer for their weekend adventures.
The 2-second tour. Oh yeah. So it is very, very small. We're small people, but this is even small for us. I can like barely stand up all the way straight. So the roof is actually a little pop-up.
And though the Smiths' journey living full-time in the truck has come to an end, for another BYU couple, the adventure is just beginning.
Hi, I'm going to show you the inside of our van.
The Nolte Powells married near the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic and quickly realized that fulfilling their dream of becoming homeowners in California would take some drastic measures.
So in order to save up for a house someday, it seems like the only solution is going to be living in a van for a while.
Last year, the couple bought a red 1996 van and renovated it themselves on the weekends between April and December.
Favorite little touches. Audrey did this all by herself. Just covered. There was
The reason why he has to specify is because most things in here, it was Trevin doing and me being the assistant for.
And though they don't live full-time in this one, mostly just using it for frequent skiing and camping trips, they're looking to upgrade to a more livable van in an attempt to save on rent.
So we'd definitely invest like several thousand more dollars in like a nicer van with less miles, a lot newer, nicer stuff, so we could actually put a legitimate kitchen in here, stuff like that, like an actual like bathroom solution.
One challenge both the Nolte Powells and the Smiths mentioned was the difficulty of finding overnight parking in a world somewhat sick of Instagram influencers.
We would kind of hang out in the evening at like a grocery store, but you know they all had signs everywhere that said no overnight parking and
People are
you'll
not
be towed or
very
booted.
open to the whole van life thing. Like even in public areas. Let's go look at the front. Let's come this way.
Though it may seem like an unusual solution to the problem of expensive rent, both the Smiths and the Nolte Powells can comfortably recommend student van life to anyone up to the challenge. For me, I think I'll stick with an apartment where I can reliably locate a toilet at 3 in the morning. I'm Amy Griffin, reporting for Universe Live.